Okay, so the next step, you're going to be making the credit card holders. And what I do is I get, depending on how many credit card holders you want, which in my case I want 12, you're going to need to double that, so I had to make 24 little squares. So once you get all of your credit card holders, so you're going to make the credit card holders 4 inches each. So what you're going to need, I had to cut out 24 4-inch pieces of duct tape. So now what you're going to do is once you have cut out all the strips that you need, is you're going to get one piece of duct tape. And this is different than the other steps. And you're going to get another. So you're going to have 2. And then you're going to line it at the very edge of your piece, and you're going to get a square with no sticky. Try not to get any sticky. And so then your credit card will go into here. And there is room on the sides so that you can duct tape it onto your wallet. So I'm going to do that now with all of my pieces. So you should do that with yours too. Okay, so now you should have 12, or for my case 12, credit card holders. So yeah, and it's okay if yours are bendy or if they have a bunch of sticking off like this one. It's okay. You can either fold it over, cut it off, or X-Acto knife it off, but it doesn't matter. It will get stuck down on the wallet and you won't even tell. So now that you have all of these pieces, you are going to make it look nice by putting some of your other color on top of it to give it a nice, clean little thingy right there. So I will do that now. Okay, so now you're going to want to cut. So if you have 12, like I do, you're going to want to divide that in half, and so you need 6 pieces. But what you're going to do is you're going to get 4-inch strips, and you're going to need, for 6, you're going to need 6 pieces. 6 pieces, and then you're going to want to cut each piece in half, and the cut does not have to be straight. So you're going to want to cut each piece in half, each 4-piece strip in half. Then you're going to get your piece, and you're going to pick whichever side. So if you have a side like with the sticky or something's wrong with it, then I would advise you to put that side down. And then, so get your good side up, find the straighter edge on your piece, and then you're going to stick that side down onto your first piece of duct tape. So then you're going to have a little strip that looks like this, and then this is going to be the back. So what you're going to do on the back is you're just going to fold this piece over, and see that looks uneven, but on the front it looks nicer. So then you're going to put that piece aside, and you're going to do this with the rest of your pieces. So again, you're going to get your piece, and you're going to stick it down on your duct tape, and you're going to fold it over, and then you're going to have the front, and you're going to have the back. So make sure you put your pieces face up on your done pile, because if you don't, sometimes you forget and you might put it on the wrong side and it won't look as good. So make sure you do that, and then I'll be back after I'm done putting all the duct tape on these pieces. Okay, so once you get all of your credit card holders, they should look something like these if you use the same colors. So now they have a smooth edge that you can easily slide credit cards into and take out. Now, what you're going to do is get your wallet, and you could, but you don't have to, get your credit cards and put them into the stacks that you want them. So I want 3 on each side, and you can fit 2 credit cards across, so it looks nice. So since I have 12, I'm going to put 3 credit cards. So I can fit 12 credit card holders on one wallet. So what I did is I got 2 extra 4 inches of duct tape. I cut them into thirds, then cut the thirds in half on both pieces, so now I have 12 pieces. So what I'm going to do is the first step is get your first 2 stacks. So now your first 2 stacks, get the first 2 in each stack and align them so they look, so they're in the center, and they are not exactly on there, but about a little bit down. So then what you're going to do is you're going to get 2 pieces of this tape. This is huge. So you're going to get 2 of the pieces that you cut. And these are my 2 pieces. Then you're going to put 1 piece on your first one, and you're just going to stick it right there. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be centered, but it would be better if you centered it. And then you're going to smooth it on so that it's nicely on there. And then you're going to put it and align it on the end. So then you're going to have your first piece on there. So here's your first credit card holder. And don't worry about this, it's going to be covered up with your next piece. So then you're going to get your next credit card holder, and you're going to align that one exactly the same on your wallet. So now you're going to have 2 credit card holders. Next, you're going to get your next 4 actually, and you're going to get your next ones. You're going to see where it lines up. So if you put your wallet, if you have your wallet like this, and you have it like that, then you're going to want to make sure that this piece is not too far down. So you're going to want it somewhat like this, but you're going to want this piece to kind of align with, so it looks nice, more with where your pocket, this pocket, ends. So you're going to do something like this. Get another piece of your duct tape and put it at a guessing rate where you're going to put your other credit card holder. So then you're going to align this one about the same. And what I would do is I wouldn't tape this one on just yet. Or I would get a small piece. For this one, I'd get a smaller piece. So not a super wide piece, but a smaller piece. Okay, and then I would tape it on, but you don't have to tape this one on yet. So make sure it is almost the same. And so then you have your first pockets. Okay, so now you should have this much of your wallet done with this pocket. And so when you fold it up, it should still look like this. Now, the next step is you're going to measure how long from this point to the very tip of the end of your wallet to about the crease line of the bottom part. So mine is about 4 inches. So you are going to cut 4 inches of duct tape. So what you do is cut it in half first. So now you're going to have 2 4-inch pieces, and you're going to take your first piece and simply place it on your wallet and fold it over. And pull it a little tight so it doesn't make any bad creases, and then smooth it down. And if you have a little bit on the edge, it's okay. all you need to do is get your X-Acto knife or scissors and cut it off. And so you can just throw that away. So now your wallet will have one piece done on the side. So it looks smooth and really nice. So then you're going to get your other strip and do the same, but with the other side of the wallet. Oops, way too. And fold it over nicely. Pull it tight and then push it down. The same thing with this side. Just X-Acto knife that off if you have any extra little pieces of duct tape. Right there. Okay, so now you're going to have these sides done. Right here and right here. What you can do is you don't have to have this piece right here. So what I like to do is I like to just get it and fold it. So now, right here, so it can fold out more. So instead of having it be duct taped down, you can just fold it over or not even put the duct tape over it. Okay, so next step you're going to do is get another 4-piece and you can cut it into thirds or into halves. Into a half. Then you're going to get one piece of it. If you cut it into thirds, 1/3. If you cut it into half, 1/2 of it. And you're going to take the piece and you're going to put it from the bottom of your wallet, kind of in the middle of the two credit card places. And you're going to kind of want to align it as equally as possible. And then crease it down right here. So you're going to have the bottom part done. And you're going to want to mainly crease it down right here where these things are so that it stays there. Next, what you could do, just to ensure that it doesn't, this part right here doesn't come off, is get a little piece, and it doesn't really matter how long it is, a thin piece, and you're going to take it, and it doesn't have to be perfectly cut or anything, and just place it right here. So now you have these two and then a little strip right here. Next, you're going to do that with the top layer too, right here. Okay, so once you have these two edges sealed, what I would do is I wouldn't put the piece on just yet. I would take the piece that you're going to use and put it on right now. And instead of just folding it and cutting it right here, I would fold it over and just crease it in the middle on there, right there. So then you have this down the middle. Okay, so the next step is the easy step. First, make sure that all your credit cards fit in there. And then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so once you've got the credit card holders in there and you've made sure that your credit card fits in every single one of them, which mine does, you're going to take a 8-inch strip of duct tape and you're going to place it on the bottom of your credit card holders, covering up this little piece of duct tape so it doesn't show. And cover that up and crease it down so it looks nice. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take it and I'm going to make sure that they aren't showing. And then I'm going to take it and crease it over. So you have a little sticky, and then I'm just going to fold it right over. Okay, so then you're going to have your bottom, which looks nice. Now you're going to get your last piece of duct tape. You could have cut this piece in half to give you more, so you could use more, well, less. And then you're going to just put that one down on the top. So it looks like this. So now you can't even tell that those pieces were there. So then when you fold it, it's really nice.